Welcome to Monday's Coffee with Jesus. We were thinking on Friday about rivalry, and I'm afraid I made the mistake of saying tomorrow, which would have been Saturday. But we're actually, obviously, on Monday. We're at John chapter 3, and there's this dispute between the disciples of John and the disciples of Jesus about baptism. And they're going to ask John, John's disciples are going to ask him, and this is what he says. To this John replied, a person can receive only what is given them from heaven. You yourselves can testify that I said, I am not the Messiah, but I'm sent ahead of him. I am not the Messiah. John was quite happy. He knew his place. Now, I want to come back to this idea of the competitive spirit amongst Christians. We are not the Messiah. We are never the Messiah, particularly Christian ministers. If somebody is displaying gifts superior to mine and having greater success than I am, it is because God has given those to him. I think we are far too inclined to play down the successes of others and to uplift our own. I remember just when I was starting out in the ministry, I was a student, and I was being given a lift by a minister, and we went past a church that those of you who are in the Highlands of Scotland may know. It's on the A9, heading past Invergordon. It's called Roskeen Free Church. It really stands out. And there was a man there called Kenny MacDonald, the minister there, and he was seeing real blessing. And, you know, unusually in the Free Church for those days, he was seeing lots of people coming in. We used to joke that there were more men with earrings than women, because a number of young oil rig workers who worked at the Nig Oil Yard came in. And I was in the car, and his fellow minister turned to me and said, yeah, that's the church where anyone can join. Kenny has no standards. Now, it wasn't true. And it was, for me, just a real indication of how even good people can be motivated by jealousy. We are often far too inclined to play down the successes of others and to uplift our own. In Australia here, we have what's called the tall poppy syndrome, that someone begins to grow what people perceive above their station, and, you know, they get chopped down. I used to joke that in Scotland we don't even let the poppy out of the ground. Well, 1 Corinthians 4:7, for who makes you different from anyone else? What do you have that you did not receive? And if you did receive it, why do you boast as though you did not? Or I love this story in Numbers 11:26. However, two men whose names were Eldad and Medad had remained in the camp. They were listed among the elders, but did not go out to the tent. Yet the Spirit also rested on them, and they prophesied in the camp. A young man ran and told Moses, Eldad and Medad are prophesying in the camp. Joshua, son of Nun, who'd been Moses' assistant since youth, spoke up and said, Moses, my Lord, stop them. But Moses replied, are you jealous for my sake? I wish that all the Lord's people were prophets, and that the Lord would put his Spirit on them. Then Moses and the elders of Israel returned to the camp. Well, surely that is the attitude to have, a generous, thankful spirit. I may look across the road at the Pentecostal church opposite us and see more people going in, younger people and so on. Am I jealous? Do I say, oh, it's all fake or whatever? No, I hope not. I'm just thankful that the Lord is drawing people to himself by whatever means. And I think that's what this story teaches us. So God bless you, and see you tomorrow. Bye.